Hello everybody and welcome back to Autumnwood. We are taking the combine up to the oat fields. Which way is going to be the easiest? This way. So, yep. New PC, new recording software, new editing software, new keyboard, new mouse, and big update on the steering wheel, which has completely messed up my pedals, because I used to use my pedals to walk backwards and forwards, and now I can't do that. Which has completely thrown me, because I need to remember to do it with a keyboard. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, so we're going to go up. We're going to get Baldric to start doing this whilst we row up the hay and the alfalfa hay, because that I have turned it now with the hay bob tedder, and it should be dry. If it's not, then boo-hoo. But we've got plenty of other things to do anyway, so I'm not that concerned at the moment. So what else have we got to talk about? Well, I don't really know, to be honest with you. I don't really know. I'm still trying to fathom a lot of this stuff out. I'm sure I'm going to come across some teething problems. I know that I'm still suffering from some lag issues, and when I say lag issues, it's not gaming lag, it's been recording lag. If you're not quite familiar with how it all works, basically we get hung up on a gate and it slows us down and we can't do anything about it. No, that's not it at all. Basically what happens is I can't park that there, it'll be in the way for when I want to come in. Basically what happens is the game runs fine, and your recording software runs in the background, but your game uses the GPU, which is your graphics card, and your recording software needs to use the GPU as well. But the computer, the PC, says no, everything must go to the game, which then causes a recording lag. So I don't see any lag in the game whatsoever, but you, or well, not just you, but me, when I go to edit it and render it down, there is lag there and there is nothing I can do about it after I've recorded. So yeah, it's trial and error. I hope that what I have done will have cured it. If it doesn't, then I have a few other things that I need to do, basically. But I can't get it all done in one evening, and I only have about 4 or 5 hours every evening to be able to do it. Oh, it's too wet. How about that, eh? That doesn't surprise me at all. So we need to wait for that to dry out. I didn't even check that. It's because I was too busy talking. Anyway, okay. So, I've done the cows. The cows are done. Let's sell some milk, shall we? Maybe. Oh, you're going to let me sell it. I'm going to sell it all. That was weird. You'd think it would stop when it got to your maximum amount. £43,000, 853. And you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to pay off. What the? We're going to pay off the loan. That cow just walked underneath me. Loan. Thank you for saving. Very kind. Where is my bank? 60 grand. Repay. Is that all it will let me repay? Oh yeah, because it takes me down to 4 grand. Didn't even watch that bit. I had 40 grand. 40? Oh, I'm not going to get into that now. I'll get neggy. Let's row up. Let's go row up. Yeah. Let's use the Puma, because it is my favourite after all. So we'll get her down there. I feel like we're going to have one of those days already. Do you know what I mean? It just feels like it's going to be one of those days. Up and down, round and round. Mind you, it might not let me row it up because there's a cow in the field or something, I don't know. So that mirror was being weird then. Whoa. That's a self-righting tractor. Why do I have so much trouble with tractors falling over? I think it's because the modders don't know where to put the centre of gravity. So we've got a little row your boat. And I tell you what, I should have brought the Optum. I should have brought the Optum so that we could get on and do this together. So I went and got the Optum so that we could actually get on with something proper. The grass field, actually the centre of it, has not dried out yet, but the alfalfa is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the alfalfa. So this is dried alfalfa, so we shouldn't have any wrapping occurring. So technically he should stick with us, but we'll see. We'll see how much he slows down. He's still got to stop to let it out, hasn't he? So that's the beeper. Dropped it off? Yeah. And we're looking for warmer weather so we can start good old Baldrick off. Get that crop dry. So I think what actually happened with all these crops is I completely put them in at the wrong times. That doesn't explain what actually happened with that large field over there, and it's weird replanting halfway through, not growing of, oh, I don't know, that was weird. But it's all good fun, isn't it? It's all good fun. Indeed it is, Ceebur. Indeed it is. I hear you all saying it. I hear it. It's, you know, you're all agreeing with me. I just agree with myself. I have to, because nobody else will. Nobody cares about Ceebur. So I think probably our best option here is to time-lapse. I think what's actually going to happen is... Look at the wrapping on that. That's brilliant. I like that. Tidy. I like some of these mods, and then some of these mods I don't like. But the ones I don't like I don't use, so you don't know which ones I are anyway. Yeah. I think we'll time-lapse then. Right then, so that is almost done. The crop levels are dry from what I can see. That changed halfway through. I sped the time up to try and get it dry, and it looks like it has. So just as soon as we've got this field done, we will shoot straight over to the combine and set Baldrick off to do his part. Although, have we got Baldrick or have we got his wife? I'm not sure who we've got in there, but that's what we'll do. So I have a very important question to ask everybody. It's very important. Obviously, we are basically at the end of 2 years in seasons with this game, or with this Let's Play, if you like, with the series. There we go, that's a better one. And like I said, I want to carry on with this map. I don't want to abort it. I don't want to sell up or anything like that. What I want to do is live stream this, and I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to leave this here because we're going to need the come on, thank you. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. We're going to live stream this, and basically that'll be once a week then, but obviously it'll be 2 to 3 hours worth of live streaming, so we'll still get quite a lot done in a stream. But we need a map to move on to take up the slot of the Autumnwood series, and I need some suggestions. This isn't me. This isn't the usual thing that I do, but I've got a couple of maps in mind. So I'll throw them out there, but if you have any suggestions yourself, please let me know in the comments. So one of them is Greenwich. We're going to do Greenwich, or Greenwich, depending on who you are and how you want to say it. The other one is Purbeck Valley. Now, I have reservations about Purbeck because the map has so many issues. It has so many glitches and issues. So I'm quite reserved with that choice. I'm concerned that we're going to have problems. But I do like the area. Well, I don't like the area. I love the area that Purbeck is set in. It's got a castle in that down there, which is called Corfe Castle, and myself and my family absolutely adore it. So on that side of things, and we want straw, please. There we go. So yeah, I'm torn between those two, but also I have had a thought that I might go across the pond down to the US or even a Canadian map. There are a couple of Canadian maps out now. The last one I played on was not a particularly good map. It had a lot of issues with it. And that was in Canada. But yeah, I've got an idea. I've got an idea for doing a US map, and I don't know which map to use. So I need suggestions. If you like the idea of going to Greenwich, or Purbeck, let me know. If you fancy something different from me, and when I say different, it will be because it's not in the UK or Ireland. Give me your American map suggestions, and I will take a look and see if they'll work for the idea that I have for them. But I'd like to do something a little bit off the cuff, something that interests everyone. You know, a lot of the console guys out there, and I've got a lot of respect for the console guys because they are limited, although they do have a heck of a lot of mods in comparison to what they used to get in the previous editions of Farming Simulator. So, you know, they're better off than what they used to be, but they are still limited. But I want to show off, and not in a gloaty kind of way, but I want to show off what there is available for PC, what things are out there on PC. And yeah, I can only do that if you want me to, really, because I wouldn't want to do that and you think that I'm doing it in a kind of show-off kind of way, I suppose. I don't know. That's not me, that's not who I am. I'm certainly not the type of person that will sit there and go and tell someone to go and watch my stuff because it's the greatest in the world. Maybe there's shots fired there. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you fancy to replace Autumnwood or Chellington, as it is really, for the Let's Play series, and then we'll carry on this as the stream with my fingers, toes, legs and arms crossed, hoping that it's going to work. I really think that this new piece of software that I'm using is going to do that for me, as well as the PC and various other things. So yeah, I think what I'll do in a second is, rather than get Baldric, we'll just stick with it ourselves. I'll go round, I'll finish doing the headland, the second pass of the headland, still having a chat with you, and then we'll time lapse it and get this field done for this episode, and then we'll finish the other field off in the next episode. I think that would work. I think it will work. Yeah, I was so disappointed. The new mod out, and it's a Deutz Alice, a proper Deutz Alice, not a pretend one. It's somebody's done a mod of a proper Deutz Alice, and I was gutted because that would have fit so perfectly in my AGCO Histories episode. I was gutted. I wish I'd known that. I don't know who made the mod, but I wish I'd known that they were making it. I really do, because that would have fit in there perfectly. Haven't got time to do a this week episode this week, or else I would do it and I'd include it in there. But yes, once I've got everything together and sorted, then we can crack on with the next episode of Histories with Ceebur, which I've decided to do. I'm going to do CNH, as has been requested by several people, but I'm going to split it down into 3 maybe even 4 categories, because there is such a large company. And I think it was back in the late 90s, 98, 99, something like that, that the whole thing kicked off as CNH. But it's maintained the core 4 manufacturers. And I think, to do it justice, the best thing to do is do those main manufacturers of the group and then tie it all in at the end with a final episode of how they've moved on from when they came together, if that makes any sense. It's just a case of working out all the fine blueprint details of it all, really. But yeah, I really enjoy doing the research and everything for those things. I don't have to do that much research for Case because it's my baby. Well, International's my baby, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm going to time lapse the rest of this field. I suspect that we'll get 2 full combine loads off of this by the looks of it. But we'll get it time lapsed with some juicy music. Probably some punk today, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, punk. Yeah, whatever. Here we go. So we're just coming up 95%. I really thought we'd get more off of this field, if I'm honest. It looked like we were going to get more off of it when we were going around the headland. At the rate it was filling up, that was what was telling me that, but obviously I was wrong. But we're not going to fill it up. So we're going to have to get the tractor. We'll have to get the tractor because this is going to fill up before we've finished it. 98, 99. Let's stop. Pipe out. Let's go get the beast. Oh, I'm still struggling with these pedals. It's not the same. Come on then, Puma. So we make sure we don't drive on the straw, because that'll squash it down. And it'll be a nightmare trying to pick it up with the baler. And then you straddle it. And then you watch it fill out. And you try and get a decent thumbnail picture. I'm not sure I like the way it does that though. I don't know if you see that when I do it, because I'm recording. But if you don't, basically when I... oh, no. Oh, come on. When I take a picture, it brings up a big interface. I'm not sure whether I'm down with that. Especially if you see it, I might have to cut it out. And if you didn't see any of that, it's because I cut it out because you see it. Oh, I've lost the plot. Let's get this field finished then. And then we can say we've successfully done some harvest of some oats. Just about. I think I'm in love with this combine now. I need to find out who made it and send them a bar of Galaxy chocolate. And if they don't like it, I'll keep the bar of Galaxy chocolate for myself. I did talk some absolute rubbish. And I talk some absolute truth as well. So, anyway, some news. Have I spoken about this already? I don't think I have. So, I was reading in the Farmers Weekly, which is a magazine that we get in the UK. Oh, can you see the shadows on the ground? Look at that. Yeah, I was reading in there, and it would appear that Rostelmash, or Rosselmash, who are Russian, are planning on bringing their other brand of tractor, combine, and whatever you like, to Europe, and hopefully to the UK. And if they do, that will be fantastic, because it's a Canadian brand, and if you didn't know already, I am a Canadian, even though I don't sound it. I've lived here in England for far too long. So, yeah, they're bringing Versatile to Europe. They may even have already started to sell some stuff in Europe as opposed to the UK. Europe. And I thought to myself, well, if that isn't a fantastic bit of news, one, for Versatile, two, for the farming industry as a whole, because it brings a new brand to Europe. That's what it's doing, it's bringing a whole new brand to Europe under the Versatile name. And if you haven't seen Versatile tractors, go and have a look at them. They're probably for some people they're going to be a little bit Marmite, I suppose. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. I personally... Wow, that was interesting, wasn't it? I personally think that the versatile tractors are fantastic looking. And they run Cummins engines, which, let's face it, one of the best diesel engine manufacturers there is. Why is this stuck? Thank you. All I wanted to do was get it ready for the next episode, and it's just being a right pain in the butt. That'll do you. That's getting too complicated. Let's go get the Puma, carry on talking about versatile. So I'm going to have a look for some versatile mods. I know there's not that many out there. I did do a thing on them before, long time ago, on the combines. There's lots of old versatile equipment, and there's lots of the articulated tractors. But there doesn't seem to be that many of the standard tractors like this. And they have a full range of small, medium and large. And do you know what actually triggered in my brain? Was when Giant said, number one, they're bringing a new category to the game. But they also said that they're bringing a new brand to the game. And I was just wondering if that might be it. Because they've already got a tie with Rosselmash anyway, which would give them licensing, and you modders, by the way, that means you have the go ahead to make versatile mods for console. Because Rosselmash have the licensing. So, and Giants have the licensing for Rosselmash. So get to it. We're going to call it a day. We will pick up where we left off on Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Hope you've enjoyed it. Try to keep them as interesting as possible. May the weather be with you.